Hey y'all.
How y'all doing?
So today is day 5, y'all. Shut up. Today is day 5.
We back at it again.
Oh my god, shut up. Wow. So today is day 5, 4 days after surgery. And don't run over that spike.
Oh, it's so cool. Dawson, pick it up.
No, it's not cool. Anywho.
No, spikes are cool.
So, it's old enough to not need it. But anyway, so it's day 5. It's the 19th. Today is the first day I took my belly band off. I took the belly band off because I had to take a shower, but it was also irritating one of my incisions. And so I had a couple blisters there. I think it's just a combination from the tape and the belly band rubbing on it. So I didn't sweat. I haven't sweat since before I went into surgery. I have not been sweating. There's not a lot of sweating happening when you're sitting in an air-conditioned house. So I'm belly band free, but we're gonna go pick up another belly band that's different fabric. It's more like nylon-y and stretchy that way rather than strips of elastic. It's like when you would sit, they would fold and kind of pinch and rub. So we get a different one. So I'm wearing a tight cami, but it's not tight enough really. But it's also the first day that I've left the house, which is nice. We're going to drop Dawson off over at a friend's house. So we're just taking a quick trip.
You just turned his head to the camera, didn't you?
I don't know. I'm not looking at the camera. But anyway, and then I was going to go get...
That's cool.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect for the property.
I know. That's what I want. I don't want
a spiral staircase.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted for the property.
Fuck that shit.
That's what I've been looking at.
It's just
They're called mini homes. But anyways.
Small house living?
Yeah, they're tiny homes. That's what I wanted. But anywho, forgot my point.
Were you just being stupid this morning?
Can't even get her. If they recorded. I was gonna get a pedicure today at work, but I was thinking about it when I was in the shower because the shower kind of took a lot out of me. And it would, by the time we drive down there and come back, and I just didn't think it was smart. It'd probably take a lot out of me, so I canceled that appointment, and now we're just gonna drop Dawson off, and then I'm gonna make Logan run into Target and pick up that band, and then call it a day. The gas is really bad today. I called the doctor because I have this pouch on the side that's full of gas, and then when I push on it, I can feel it move. And the nurse was like, "Just keep taking your medicine." Okay. So she didn't really tell me anything. So whatever. And then, other than that, just continue to drink the protein, drink my water. That's basically it. Other than the gas pain, things are pretty good. I can move more. I definitely have more mobility. It's less sharp stabbing pain, more achy muscle pain kind of thing, but still painful. I will check back in maybe tomorrow. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. So today is August 1st, and it's officially a month since I started the pre-op diet, which was 2 weeks before surgery, and it was an all-liquid diet. So it was 4 to 5 protein shakes in like 3 bottles of water at least, or you could do 3 to 4 protein shakes and all water, and then have one small meal, and that meal could be breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever you chose, but it had to be like a lean protein and vegetables and fruits, I believe. No fruit, maybe just vegetables. I can't remember. Oh, and then 2 days before the surgery, you're just like all liquids. If you've been eating the meals, then you just went straight to liquids. So I had the surgery on the 15th. Everything went well. I was in surgery longer than an hour and a half. They used a robot also instead of, it was laparoscopic, but it was also with a robot, which I found out last minute the day of, like 15, 20 minutes before going into surgery, which they were very excited about. And from what I've heard, using the robot is less invasive and your heal time is faster. What took longer is that my stomach had more fat on it than they expected. So when they pulled out my stomach, they had to make, I guess, a bigger incision in order to pull out the specimen, as my doctor says. He was really happy about how everything went, and so that was great. And then so after the surgery, I stayed a day in the hospital. In like your pre-op class, they talk about how they want you to like get up as soon as you get out of surgery and start walking around. Bitch, I'm here to tell you that's not happening. Like for me, no. I also had different medications because I'm allergic to have what they would normally give out. I think my pain was different. A friend of mine suggested the belly band that I asked for it, and I'm so glad that she did, because let me tell you, that belly band was everything. Because it kind of like, I mean, you're fat, so like your fat's moving when you walk, but when you move and it moves, it hurts, you know? That belly band keeps it all compressed and like doesn't hurt as much. For you breastfeeding women, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about, keeping your breast compressed, because it hurts if they're just like swinging all over the place. I wouldn't know because I don't have any. Then the next day, I did get up and walk around more. It was easier. It still hurt like a motherfucker, I'm not gonna lie. Going to the bathroom was really hard, like having to think about peeing, but in like having to try to pass gas and take a shit and all that stuff. It's really hard because the anesthesia and the pain meds shut everything down. So it's like you have to put so much more thought into everything, and that was kind of stressful. But all in all, it was good. I'm pretty sure I talked about this stuff but anyway, I'm just gonna go over it anyways, because I can't remember the last time I did a video. So that first week was pretty brutal. It was really, really emotional, I'm gonna tell you. Like, first of all, when you're in the hospital, they pump you up full of fluids. So they weigh you multiple times because you put on so many fluids because you can't eat or drink, basically. Like that first day, they want you to drink 1 ounce of water an hour, right? But your shit is all swollen, and it's like, you know, you're not getting enough. Your mouth is dry. Everything sucks. You can't talk because it's so fucking dry. It was hard to talk. It was weird. And then the second day, you're just like hopped up on freaking meds, so it's like nothing is clear. So that first week, once you get home, it's nice to be home, but it's also like lonely and frustrating, I guess, because you can't do anything. At least for me, you know, because I want to get up, I want to go, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't. I watched 5 seasons of Drag Race in a week. Okay? You spent a long time in bed. And then you're trying to get up. Like, I would watch like 1 or 2 episodes and then like get up, try to walk around, you know, move and go to the bathroom and, you know, all that stuff, but still. And then it also takes you like 45 fucking minutes just to get your medication down. So most people have liquid. I had to take mine in a pill form because of my allergy. So I was using baby spoon and eating applesauce. So like take a scoop, put the pill in it, and then eat the applesauce. And like you learn a system where it like slides back and then you swallow. It's a whole thing. I was measuring it out. I was eating like almost 3 teaspoons of fucking, or 2 tablespoons of fucking applesauce. So like it hurt. Like my stomach hurt so much. And then on top of that, I wasn't even able to get all my protein in and my liquids because I was so full of applesauce. And like they give you these 1 ounce cups and you have to take 1 ounce of protein or water for every 10 to 15 minutes. So ultimately you're doing about 6 ounces of protein an hour, but it takes you like 10-15 minutes to get that 1 ounce down. So for me, I would just go protein water instead of doing an hour of protein, an hour of water, because that protein is so thick and it gets warm if it's just sitting there. It's disgusting. So, but you literally line up shots, just 1 ounce shots, and you're just like trying to put as much down as you possibly can, and I couldn't do it because it took so long to get all that stuff down. Like I wasn't even taking all my vitamins because it was just so much. It was just too much to like take in. Because you have to take your vitamins and you have to spread that out throughout the morning, and then you have to take your calcium and shit at the afternoon and evening. So it's weird. And then you got all this gas. Like every time you drink, you're swallowing air and it gets gas, and it's just like, it's a whole thing, right? Even now, like I'm constantly full of air. That's a joke. I know someone's got to roast me for that one. The first week is a lot. It's a lot, like it's kind of overwhelming, at least it was for me. For women, you store your hormones inside your fat cells or inside your fat. And so like when you're burning through your fat tank, it's like you're having to process all of those hormones all at once. I was so emotional. Like it was crazy. Like I can't even explain how emotional I was. Like I was crying over everything. I was pissed. I was mad. I was frustrated. Like every emotion that wasn't happy, I was going through. And then the second week, it got a little easier. I was up and moving. I was going for walks. I felt more like a human. So week 2 is like super promising. I only took 2 weeks off. So it's actually 2.5 weeks, the way my work schedule is. But so today is, why are you breaking? So like today's the first. Surgery was on the 15th. Today's the 1st. I'm on my way to work. I'm actually pretty excited. It's my official first day back. I went into work like 2 days ago to do some stuff. But anyway, this week has probably been the best week so far. I just did my post-op, my 2-week post-op on the 30th. Yes, Tuesday. Today's Thursday. On Tuesday, 2 days ago, everything was fine. Everything was good. There was a couple things that I had issues with, and she let me know that it was perfectly fine. I do have an autoimmune, so my body, like, the one thing I can't do is be consistent, so I have to keep a little bit inconsistent, like with taking my supplements and stuff like that, or else my body will attack itself. They were fine with that, because I can't take my vitamins every single day. I try to like take them every other day or stagger them. If I don't finish them one day, I'll finish them the next day kind of thing, because it's a total of 5 pills. Until I'm able to swallow pills, I have to take everything as chewables. You think it would be easy just to put down 5 chewables, but it's not. So anyways, I said that was fine. Also, 6 years ago, I was on 7 years ago, I was on the ideal protein diet, the really high protein diet. No carbs, no fat, no sugar. And I was only doing like 800 to 1,000 calories a day. And because of that, I got really sick. And I was like blacking out and all kinds. It was just crazy. So I had to go to a cardiologist, a neurologist, and like have all these tests done. And it was crazy. At the end of the day, basically what was going on is I have low blood pressure and I suffer from vasovagal, which is basically just low blood pressure and you pass out. It's stupid. The neurologist told me that I just need to eat more, drink more caffeine, and increase my salt intake. Like, what doctor ever tells you that? But that's my life. There was symptoms that I was starting to feel that came back from when I was on that diet. I had to supplement this diet with more fat calorie intake than I was getting, because this is week 3 and I'm still only at maybe 45 grams of protein a day. I'm still only taking in maybe 600 calories. I drink a protein shake and a half a day. So I'll do like 4 ounces in the morning, 4 ounces in the afternoon, and 4 ounces at night. My water, I do drink a protein water, which the best one that I have found so far, Protein 2.0. The other ones are shit. They're absolutely fucking disgusting. Stay away. Garbage. And then I try to drink as much water as possible, which I thank God for the protein water because I wouldn't get either one of them in. So my stomach is the size, it's about a quarter of a cup right now. So I started supplementing with peanut butter. And so I would literally get a baby spoon and just like lick peanut butter, and that would be enough to keep me sustained, kind of thing. I'm not gonna lie, I cheated a couple times and had little nibbles off of like food because I was like, oh my god, I did. I ate nibbles of food, but for me, my stomach was. I think my stomach could handle it because I was eating so much applesauce. So you have 5 incisions on your abdomen. They use internal stitches, I believe, and then there's glue, and then these tape, and then there's a Band-Aid. The Band-Aid comes off the first time you take a shower, which is like a day later, and then the strips are supposed to stay on until they fall off themselves. If they curl up, you're supposed to cut the parts that have curled up and then let them fall off naturally. Here's the tape. So for me, for some reason, my skin is sensitive to adhesive figures. I had to take the tape off within a couple of days. I tried to leave it on as long as I possibly could, but my skin started to itch and blister. Like I had legit blisters where the tape was. So like over each one of my incisions, I have these like red outline, like rectangle outlines. And I showed the nurse and she was like, well, obviously you had to, so it's okay. My skin heals really well. So she was like, you're fine. I still can't scrub that area yet, which is frustrating because my entire body itches. Legit, like head to toe, like my scalp, my face, everything. My whole body. My skin is dry and is falling off. I have been exfoliating all my body parts except for my abdomen like a crazy person because my whole body just itches. It sucks. Also at the pre-op, I got moved from a full liquid diet to now I am on a pureed mushy food diet, but I'm still not allowed to have carbs and sugar, obviously, and low fat, no fat, low to no fat kind of thing. I'm not allowed to have potatoes, and I'm not allowed to have, which is not an issue, I'm not allowed to have like pudding, starchy vegetables. There's a couple other things on there that can't have like egg yolks, but I can have egg whites. It's been an adjustment, but it's exciting to be able to eat food that's not a protein shake because I gotta tell you that first week, there was one day where I think I had like maybe 4 ounces of protein because I was like, the thought of putting protein shake in my mouth made me fucking gag. That's the only time I've actually been nauseous except for right after the surgery. I am on this pureed diet for a month. So here's some numbers. So I started out at 241.12. Yeah, started at 241, went into surgery at 230, 235, I want to say. As of today, I am 215. So I've lost a total of 25 pounds since the 1st of July, which is pretty exciting. I was actually worried that I wasn't losing as much as they wanted me to, and that they were going to be like, please stay on this liquid diet for 2 more weeks, and then I would have screamed. But thank you, Jesus, that like, they were just like, you're good. Mornings I've been eating my 4 tablespoons of yogurt. Yogurt has never tasted so good, by the way. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. When they take your stomach out, they send it to the lab, and the pathology came back that I have, oh, fuck, no, this is it. No, this one. Sorry, I thought I took the wrong answer. I have tested positive for, Petherial or Pythyroid, I don't know. I can't remember the name, but basically my stomach has an infection which makes me prone to ulcers and heartburn and acid reflux. Next week I have to start a really extreme course of antibiotics for 10 days. Now that I've had the surgery, it's been, I'm going to say this again, like it's been way more of an emotional, mental journey than it has been a physical journey. I legit thought I was so mentally prepared and that I was gonna like fucking crush this surgery. But everything that I expected or was prepared for didn't happen. Physically, I was thinking, because I had a hysterectomy and I had a C-section, that, I was up and running the next, like, not the next day, but I could get up and walk with very low minimal pain, and the pain, like, I could push through, and, low amounts of medication, blah, blah, blah. That was not the case at all. It was way more pain than I expected. I was just like, fuck me, this hurts. Like, I could have multiple babies. You could give me a hysterectomy all over again, or another fucking C-section, and I'd be okay. Okay, I'll do that. This pain was a whole nother fucking business. Would I do it again? Fuck no. That's where I'm at. So, just note that. It does hurt more than you expect it to. But then I was watching other people's videos about their surgery, and they're all like, oh, I wasn't even taking medication, and I was going, I'm like, damn, these bitches are fucking soldiers. Good Lord. I'm like, shit, not me. I'm a punk ass bitch. I thought I had a fucking pain tolerance. No, I sure don't. Your homegirl's a bitch. I'm just saying. So there was that I wasn't prepared for, and then I wasn't prepared for the emotions. Like, I was prepared for like I knew about the hormones, and I was like, yes, whatever. I just didn't expect them to be so immediate and so extreme. Those emotions are also mixed in with the fact that you can't eat. Like, if you're hungry, bitch, drink something. Drink an ounce. You know what I'm saying? Shit smells good. Nothing smells as good as your protein shake now. Just remember that. It's frustrating too, because everything takes so much time, and I am like right here, right now. Like, I don't have patience whatsoever. I am one of the most impatient people. Like, I need instant gratification, all that business. It was just frustrating to stand there in complete fucking pain and take a quarter of a pill at a time, just praying that like it would just pop and instantly you'd be feeling better. No, that's not the fucking case. It was frustrating that you could smell people's fucking food and you couldn't eat it. It was frustrating to be alone. I have some of the most amazing friends here now, and I am so beyond grateful for every single one of them and everything that they have done for me, just listening to me and all that stuff. But everybody has lives, and it's not like they could just come and hang out with me or whatever like that. But like, eating is such a social thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh girl, let's go have lunch. Let's go get brunch or some bullshit like that. That is no longer my life. I mean, not for a year. You know what I mean? It's awkward. It's an awkwardness that you have to learn to be comfortable with. You know, like, my friend just invited me to her birthday dinner. Oh god, yes. Sorry. You will get that a lot. It's like it sits right here in your chest. She invited me to her birthday dinner, and on another circumstance, I would have gone, obviously, but I can't even eat food. Like, I would literally sit there, you know, like lick some beans, maybe eat some guacamole with a spoon, which I can't do. I would feel so awkward. I'm sure no one else would give a shit, but I would feel awkward about the entire thing. So I said no, because I'm not emotionally ready for that yet. You know, I'm sure she knew that I wouldn't go, but I was just inviting me because, you know, that's what what you do. But, you know, I was just talking to Brittany, which, if you'll follow my channel, then you know who Brittany is. She had come over a couple times, and then our friend Oli came over, and that meant so much to me, and it was nice. But like, your whole family is out in the living room or in the dining room, in the kitchen, living their life, and you're sitting there in the bedroom sipping on your 1 ounce cups. That was a lot. That was hard. Plus, like, you're physically unable to do a lot. It's really hard. It wasn't until maybe, I think at the beginning of last week, where I was even able to sleep on my stomach, and I forced it. because I'm a side stomach sleeper, and I was taking my medication just at night just so I could go to sleep comfortably. Plus, my body was really achy from sitting and like being so sedentary because I was in so much pain. So I think I just stopped the pills the middle of last. So it's been about a week since I've stopped taking anything. Plus, I couldn't take a shit to save my fucking life. Good grief. I never thought that taking a shit would make me so happy. But now that I have stopped taking the medications, I've been able to do the damn thing, girl. When I went to work 2 days ago, the welcome was beautiful and it made me feel good. It was really, I shouldn't say it was nice to see and hear people say that they saw a difference, because I can feel a difference and I think I see a difference, but I see myself every day, and so I feel like I'm not seeing, like I'm making it up in my head kind of thing. So it was nice to get that validation that yes, I have lost weight and yes, you can see it. I think it was nice. It made me happy. I'm not used to the attention either, so it kind of like I was starting to shut down a little bit, and my boss noticed it and she was just like, it's weird, isn't it? Yes, it is. I was able to put on a shirt that I hadn't been able to wear since maybe like 5-6 years ago. So that was nice and kind of unexpected. Like I just put it on just to see if there was change in my body, you know, and there was. So that was another validation that I kind of got that day. This morning, putting on my makeup, I could see more of a difference than I had in a while. But like today's the first time I put on makeup in like 3 weeks, and I was like, holy fuck, do I even know how to do this still? I will conclude this video on my way home. I gotta kind of collect my thoughts and figure out what else I wanted to say. But all in all, 1 month later, did the surgery, and so far there's been a lot of ups and downs, but I think there has been more ups than downs and way more self-discovery than I expected. I'm really excited to see and to experience more self-discovery. I was already really comfortable with who I am and where I'm at in my life and with my body in general. I just wasn't comfortable with my health. So I'm excited to see more about the future. But I have to go now. I have to clock in 2 minutes. So I will finish this later.